So this is the forest unit that we were working in last week, and there's a couple things I wanted to show you and point out what we're doing here. So our purpose is to thin the forest so that it doesn't become overgrown. And what we have been removing is the juniper, which is one of these right over here. And the way you can identify that it's juniper it's a western juniper, and they have bluish gray berries in the spring. These aren't ripened up, but they will turn a little bit more blue as they ripen. And the scales on these, I'm not sure if you could see it, but they differ from a Rocky Mountain juniper. They have a different pattern. I wish I could explain it to you better, but I'd have to have a Rocky Mountain juniper around to show you, but I do not have one. So if they are larger than 9 inches at 9 inches in diameter at breast height and less than 16 inches, we girdle them. And girdling them is taking a chainsaw and stripping off the bark, so that way water cannot continue to go up into the canopy and eventually will kill the tree. I don't know why they want us to do that, just that's what we've been doing. Anything smaller than 9 inches, we cut it down. Once we cut it down, we stack them in these piles. They have to be 6 feet by 6 feet and no shorter than 5 feet. And we have to trim them up, and they have to be square. And to let those sit all year until next winter. And when winter comes around next year, they'll burn all of it. Now, some of the trees that we're leaving are trees like this. This is a Douglas fir right here in front of us. This guy right here. The one behind it is mahogany. That's another tree that we're trying to leave because they're rare here in Oregon. And the ponderosa pine, which is that big one right there. They are more fire resistant. It's a harvest tree. They log these. They have purpose. They have value. These fuckers right here, they can drink up to 150 gallons of water a day. And they're starving the valley of water and keeping the water up here. So the state of Oregon wants all of these gone. Now, to tell the difference between Douglas fir and a grand fir, this is the needles of a grand fir. Oh, I'm sorry, this is a grand fir. They're kind of flat. They grow flat. They're white underneath. Douglas fir grows all the way around. The needles grow all the way around. And that's kind of how you tell the difference. There really isn't a noticeable difference when you take a look at that tree with needles and say that tree back there with needles.